Hello everyone and welcome back. Here I have a 1999 Power Mac G4. This is the AGP graphics version and I got it from Marketplace for only $20. It also came with this Dell monitor and some accessories. It swivels left to right, up and down, and it even rotates. It also has a USB hub built right in, so that's pretty cool. But I'm still going to be using that one. And we'll take a closer look at the computer itself. It has a DVD drive, which is not so great anymore. It kind of sounds like it's dying, and it takes forever to read discs, but it's just your standard beige DVD drive. And there's also a zip drive, which it kind of works. Sometimes it likes discs, and sometimes it spits it right out. There's the built-in speaker, which is kind of rotting away because it's the same one like on the iMac G3. Power button, reset, and some kind of programmer's button. I'm not entirely sure. And there's a little crack. Well, actually the handle is cracked right in half down here, the foot, but it still holds it up, so that's good. And on the back we have this thingy you can pull out, I think, to put a lock in so no one can steal your computer. And here we have the power supply. This is power in. This is power out. I think you can hook up a monitor to this or something to power it. There's the fan. 2 FireWire 400 ports. Ethernet, 2 USB ports, modem, sound, microphone and speaker, and our graphics card. It's only a 16 megabyte graphics card, and it only works on 4x3 monitors. It does not support widescreen, because if you were to plug it into a widescreen monitor, you'll get a little something like. And down here we have USB-C. No, I'm kidding. This is Kensington lock, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe this stops you from opening it. I don't know. Then I'll pull on this loop-de-doop thing here, and you can take a look at the insides. And on the sticker, there's a sticker on the back that kind of says the original specifications, and that's still all true. This is all the original specifications except for that hard drive I put there. So it has 128 megabytes of RAM. 350 megahertz PowerPC G4 processor, and the crappy ATI graphics. That's only 16 megabytes of video memory, and overall it looks pretty good in here. There's some rust here on the airport card expansion thing, which I should really get one for here. That'd be pretty nice to use on this. And I have 2 hard drives. The bottom one is the original beautifully sounding 10 gigabyte hard drive, and the top one is a 40 gigabyte hard drive that actually originally came from my Dell. And this is what I have. I have macOS 10.4 Tiger on the 40 gigabyte drive, and macOS 9 on the original 10 gig. I do not recommend any version of macOS 10 on here unless you were to upgrade it. You can take a look at the DVD drive and the power supply. And it's weird because the fan blows this way, which when it's closed, it then sucks air through this heat sink, which goes in here, I think, and then it kind of blows it. I don't really understand how the airflow works in here. It's interesting. It doesn't get very hot. Speaking of getting hot, the graphics card fan is insanely annoying. And people say you can unplug it and leave it, and it won't overheat, but I like to leave it plugged in just in case. I feel better that way. And I removed the PRAM battery, PRAM or CMOS battery, whatever you want to call it. It actually was still working, but it's always safe to remove these since these computers are getting pretty old at this point, and those batteries can start exploding like they do on the 80s Macintoshes. So I plugged the power cable into the bottom hard drive so we can boot into macOS 9. And the reason I don't power both of the hard drives at the same time, for some reason it doesn't want to go into the boot picker when I hold down Option when they're both plugged in. I have no idea why. It just boots straight into macOS. So if you have any idea why that is, please let me know. I think I just have the jumper set to cable select, and people say to leave it there, but if I'm wrong on that, please let me know. So I got it plugged in. As you can hear that nasty high-pitched whine. Maybe you can't. It gets annoying. I would definitely leave this unplugged if I wasn't using it. It gets annoying. All right, I'll turn it on. This thing both sounds horrible and wonderful at the same time. You'll hear what I mean. And I have this speaker plugged in. It's just a Bluetooth speaker that I have plugged in. It might sound really distorted, but I don't have any proper computer speakers for this, so this will have to do. Okay, here we go. Listen to that hard drive. And it likes to do that sometimes. I don't know why. macOS 9 takes a long time to start up on most computers, I noticed, but it shuts down really fast. I don't think that was too bad. Yep, it complains about the time now that the battery is removed. Just ignore that. Would be cool to get a replacement, but I don't think it really pays to get it. So I have some software on here. Let's take a look at the specs in here. macOS 9.2.1, 128 megabytes of RAM, 350 megahertz. It doesn't show it here, but you gotta believe me on that. I think if I go into where is it? Chooser? Yeah, there. No, it's not Chooser. Gosh, I don't really know. So I have some software on here. I have virtual DVD-ROM to mount ISO images or toast files to use on here without having to use this DVD drive, which surprisingly works with the button since most Macs don't have that. StuffIt I put on the desktop since I use it a lot. Classilla to kind of get on the internet, Unreal Tournament, Breakout, and play Millionaire Sports. I don't have any internet connection right now. We'll just open up Classilla just to take a look. There it is. We're getting some nasty coil whine. I don't know if you can hear that at all. It's like wee, 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 wee. Oh my gosh. It's like, shut up. I'll browse around the hard drive a bit. I have virtual PC. I guess we could start that up. Turn this Mac into something I know how to use better with Windows 98. Oh my gosh. I know. Look at this. And I know people now have Windows NT for PowerPC running on these. That is pretty interesting, but unless they get it more optimized and maybe working a bit better with the original hard drive cable and stuff, because I don't really want to tinker with this all that much. Unless they get it working pretty good, I'm not going to do too much with it. Although it would be kind of cool to try. Adjust the monitor. All right, here we are into Windows. It doesn't run that bad as long as you don't play any games. Like if you just want to use it for productivity, if you had some productivity software that you needed to run on Windows, if you need to run it on your Mac when this was new, this wouldn't have been a bad way to do it, because you know, it doesn't run that bad. What specifications did I give this computer? Gosh, how do I right click again? Forget it. Let's go into the control panel. 95. Windows 95 would probably be pretty snappy on here. Windows 98 isn't bad. There we go. ConnectX CPU. x86 Family 5 Model 3 Stepping 5. Whatever the heck that means. 23 megabytes of RAM. Wow, that's not a lot. Got all the drivers, and yeah, internet does work on here too if I had this connected. So we'll shut down Windows 98. And that was a look at Virtual PC 3.0 for PowerPC. Oh, let's adjust the monitor back. That's really annoying. So yeah, that's pretty much Mac OS 9 on here. Now I'll boot into Mac OS Tiger on the other hard drive. Molex connectors hurt my fingers. Okay, let's boot into Tiger. There we go. This hard drive sounds very different. That's very nostalgic when I used to play on this computer and hear that noise. And once again, we get a thing about the time. And I actually have menu meters on here, so we can take a look at the CPU usage, the RAM, and the hard drive, which is actually not too bad right now. Using about half the RAM, no CPU, and no hard drive. That's pretty good. So now if we go to About This Mac, there we go, 350 megahertz PowerPC G4, 128 megabytes of RAM. Let's go into more info. And then we'll go into graphics and displays. This is a ATY Rage 128 Pro. Whenever I hear 128, I always think 128 megabytes of VRAM, but that is definitely not the case because here it says 16 megabytes. And there's not a whole lot to do on here either, since I don't have internet. I'm going to Finder. Okay. I have Discord Lite on here, which is pretty cool. That's made by DOSDude1. So if you want to check that out, just look up Discord Lite. And that works pretty good on here. Take a look at the calculator. There's the calculator. What do I got on here? I have Carbon Copy Cloner, since this was actually just copied straight from my iBook G4, the one with the dead graphics. Take a look at Audacity. That works okay on here. It's definitely very slow. The CPU likes to sit at 100%, just like it is right now. What version is this? So 1.2.6. Probably a super old version, but it works pretty good. I don't have any problems with it. Yeah, I don't have too much to show on here, but it doesn't run that bad. But something I'd like to do is try to get Sorbet Leopard to run on here. I know that's a horrible idea with a 350 megahertz processor, but I'd love to see it run. I'll probably steal some RAM from my iMac G3 to get this to maybe 768 megabytes or something. Just so I can give my poor hard drive a break, because that'll be working like mad if I had Leopard on here. But let me know what you think. Would you like to see Sorbet Leopard trying to run on here? I'll just restore it through FireWire, probably from a different iMac or something, and see how that works on here. So let me know if you'd like to see that. I'll shut this down. And yeah, that's all I really have to show about this now. Thanks for watching. Bye.